Okay, so remember how some of those inmates had escaped from the Louisiana jail? Okay, so they have three of the people that they said either help the guys get out the jail or help the guys once they had escaped the jail. So I read in the comments where somebody had said the maintenance man just been arrested. And I'm thinking the maintenance man. So I had to look at another article. Girl, the maintenance man in the jail, child, he told the peoples when they got him that one of the guys had threatened to shank him if he did not, cooperate and turn off the water. And I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I don't think that man was really trying to help them like that. I believe he was probably scared. I really do. But see, they looking at it like, you know where you work. So, I guess they felt like he could have snitched. It's kind of like, why do we have to go find you? Why didn't you come to us and tell us what they did? But he probably was scared because it's like, if I tell y'all and then it get out that the maintenance man told, you know, you already know how that's gonna go. Cause in the jail and a prison, they probably don't like snitches. So that'll probably get out like, yeah, the maintenance man said blah, 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 blah. So he probably was scared. I believe it. So for them to charge that man, I feel like they should let him go. I really do because I believe that man. I saw his mugshot. I believe that man when he said them people threatened him. I really do. Because they probably held a weapon up to him and he probably was like, hey man, look, you ain't got to worry about me saying nothing. You ain't got to worry about it. You know what, man? Hey, here you go. I turn my head, I act like I ain't need to see nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame him because I would have did that. Look, y'all ain't gotta worry about me. I'm just here to do my job, okay? Y'all need me to open the water, y'all need me to open the window. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick them and choose them. You gotta, and you gotta know how they say you gotta know when to hold them and you gotta know when to fold them. And you got to know when to walk away because at the end of the day, some of those guys are in there for some serious charges. And they know, for the most part, even if they had never escaped, they already know they probably ain't getting out no time soon because they already in there for serious stuff anyway. So I don't blame them. I would have said, hey man, I would have did the same thing. I don't think they should charge that man, but see, they already pissed off because it makes them look incompetent as a facility that all these guys they got out like this. And they already said the head sheriff or warden, whoever she is, they already said she's not what she say, re-electing or rerunning or something. I don't know if she running for office or what. I don't know, child. But after this, they already said she don't want to run no more. Cause it don't look right. It don't look right. It makes you look like you don't have things covered. It makes you look like y'all don't have, y'all didn't take the right protocol. It makes it look like y'all didn't hire the right people. And then they probably already looking at the prison like, you know, it's one thing for one to get away, but it was a group of them. It was very many of them, you know, and people scared, and that's re-traumatizing people. And then the city got to use resources to put people in hiding. That stuff costs money. That stuff costs money. People got to think about that. You know, and then the thing is, I was reading through the comments and somebody had made a good point. I didn't even think about that. Why was the jail in that kind of condition that they was able to easily escape like that? Why, y'all didn't catch that it was certain things in a facility that could potentially be the hazard if they ever got out or ever tried to get out. Like y'all didn't think about that ahead of time. You know, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Like, dad, like, and I told y'all how the lady, one of the family members of the victims had got in an interview, and she claimed she saw a video where the man was shaking the door, and the door, the rail or whatever he was shaking, I forgot. And she said the thing had open, And she was like, you mean to tell me them doors, I think it was a door. She said, you mean to tell me them doors are that faulty that they could shake it like that and get out? You could tell she was scared. You could tell, you know. So I don't know, child, you know. And then these dodo brains, they didn't say if they was a member of the staff, or I think they said they was helping them once they got out. But my thing is, either way, you're gonna be charged. I mean, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. I told y'all I come from very dangerous people. It ain't that many of us in my in my family that I'm related to that did things the right way. I never hid that from y'all, right? So let's just say, for example, I have an uncle that always been in and out of prison. My big mama and my cousins and them, they don't help him. They don't help him. They don't even go see him when he locked up. And I think that's why he's at the age where he's a little bitter and, withdrawn. Because he probably ain't forget about all them Christmases and birthdays where ain't nobody send him nothing. Because he ain't do right by his kids either now. People get older, they don't forget about that stuff. But my big mama, she ain't go see him when he was locked up. We ain't go help him when that time when he was on the run and stuff. We didn't hire him. We sure didn't. And the thing was, my big mama, when she would talk to me on the phone, she would tell me how the parole officer always stopping by there, seeing where he at and stuff. And at one point, the parole officer seemed like she was getting a little sassy with my big mama. And I said, you lucky I won't run it. I would have told her ass, she better get the fuck from around here, because we don't even fuck with him like that, for real. See, that's how you got to, I hate to say it that way, but sometimes you got to say it in that kind of language for the message to get across. Because if you keep saying he not in here, they'll think, well, he probably is in here. You got to be real, like, get straight to the point. We don't even fuck with him too tough, because he ain't even do right by us, for real. And when I say us, meaning he ain't do right by his mama 100%. It's been times when he disrespect his mama. So, of course, we not going to go out our way to help him and shit. He done pissed me off a couple of times. So, I don't do that for no y'all. I ain't doing that for nobody no damn way. Y'all already know that. So, you should have said it like that. Look, lady, you ain't got to keep bringing your ass around here. We don't even fuck with him like that, for real. And the only reason why they was able to get their hands on him is because he got powed in the face. And he had no choice but to go to the hospital. I'm going to tell you, this Negro is so tough. Anytime you could get pow in the face and walk around 2 whole days with a bullet in your face, a bullet in his face, the only reason why he, my dudes call him Iron Man. That's because he's strong. The only reason why they was able to get their hands on him, because, you go to the hospital, when people get pow, they got to notify the authorities. You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason why they got their hands on him. And that's when he got pow in the face. And one of my so-called cousins work at the hospital. And that's how Dukes, my big mama and him, found out that he got pow in the face, because she said they just rushed so-and-so in here. And she was like, what's wrong? And he got pow in the face. And that's how we found out he got pow in the face, because we didn't have no contact with him. We knew he was on the run. You see what I'm saying? So, when I tell y'all the probation officers was threatening, saying, if we find out y'all hiding him, and this, that, and the third, I said, y'all lucky I wouldn't run the car. I would have said, look, bitch, you ain't got to keep bringing your ass around here, bitch. Okay, being all jazzy at the mouth, bitch. Now we about to walk into different territory, because she done told you one time we don't fuck with him like that. So you ain't got to keep bringing your ass around here, bitch. What's wrong with you? Sometimes you got to say it like that, because the message not getting across, honey. It's not getting across. But these dodo brains, girl, they gonna charge y'all ass. They don't play when it comes to that, hiding fugitives and shit. And then the city got to use all them resources and shit to go find them motherfuckers. And then they gonna really be looking at the prison more than anything, because it's like, All this could have been prevented if y'all had, hired the right people. Number one. Number two, made sure it wasn't easy for them to escape. Then I found out one of the prisoners, this ain't his first time escaping from a jail or something. Like, what the hell? I think it's the one with the tattoo on his forehead. Then he got the nerve. He got the audacity. You gonna escape and then you have noticeable tattoos. You escape, but you have noticeable tattoos. Negro, I hope you got on a Scully or something like that, because you not, clearly, he not hard to find, but he is. I hope you got on something to cover your forehead. You might need to bring that all the way down over your eyebrows a little bit. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about, the one with the braids and the tattoo. Anyway, Chad, that's how I feel.